Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Maria. Today we are making Dollar Tree St. Patrick's Day decorations. Let's get to it. Okay, so I got these at the dollar store, of course, and they are 5x7 picture frames, and then they're like stackable boxes, but there was like two in the one pack. So they're like a rectangle shape, and I believe they were the bigger one is like 8x4, and the other one is like 7.5 or whatever. Or like 3.5. But I printed these off my Cricut. Cricut, if you have a Cricut, the Cricut design space has like different designs you can pick. I thought these were really cute, so I printed them out, and we're gonna focus on the frames because I printed those out on stock paper, on the cardstock paper, and then I cut them up to fit the frames. So I am gonna grab my DIY white Swan paint, and I am going to use my sponge brush instead of the regular brush because I want this to be more for it to look textured. Like, I didn't put any baking soda on it or anything. I just did the regular paint and I just like dabbed it on there, and I wanted it to dry because I was gonna add some green. Well, I'm adding green to this. So after this dried, I went on and grabbed my other sponge paint, brush, my other sponge brush, and I did the same thing with the green paint, but it's not exactly like the whites. It's just like pieces here and there, and I do that to both the frames. I do the sides, top, all over, and then I go with my golden rule, also by DIY paints, and I go around the edges, like the edges of the frame. It's not like the whole thing, it's just like the edges. I get the little paper towel and I go around the edges, the outside and the inside. Once I put the frame closer, you'll see what that looks like. So once that was done and dry, I grab my pictures, I put the glass back in, and then the pictures that I printed out with the little rainbow and stuff, I put that inside there. I put the piece that comes with it, with the side up, and then I put the back piece on it, and then I stand it up. I think these were easy and simple, and I think they turned out really, really cute. I like how the gold pops out of the frame because, I don't know, it just brings out the color. And I was gonna put some big top on here to make it shine, but I think that the gold wax just does wonders to this, and I think it turned out really, really pretty. I like how the circles just pop out, but that one turned out really cute. This other one is, like I said, this is a set. It came two in the pack, and it was along with the picture frames at the dollar store. So I grab again my sponge brush, and I grab my white paints, which is White Swan by DIY Paints, and I start doing the same method that I did on the picture frames. Now, the blue one, you can still see the words a little bit, so I did do a second coat on that spot only. But it's just the top part, not the sides, because everything else wasn't as bad as the other one. Like, you can still see the words on the blue one. I do the same, not quite the same, but with this one, instead of me going like with the green, I just kind of outlined the edges of the frame, and I did the sides, and then I went back with the gold on the bigger one because the green and white is the small one, but the big one I went with the gold and I did the edges. I used the brush for this one, but I thought that was gonna look really cute if I did it that way rather than doing it the way I did it with the frames. So I traced the edges around. Then for the one with the green and white, I put Lucky. I printed this from my Cricut. You can always use a paintbrush if you're really good with that and you have a really nice handwriting. This will look really, really cute if you were to do it with the paint. Or you can do a marker or one of those crayon things that they use. I can't remember what they're like, crayon chalks or something like that. But I thought that would look really, really cute if you were to write it on instead of just doing what I did with the stickers. So for this one, I did pot of gold. because I wanted to do this like a 3D type thing, you can say, like it's popping out. So I put the words on, and then I grabbed my pots from the dollar store, and I had grabbed both because I wasn't sure which one was going to look better, but I felt like the pot was going to look a lot better rather than the felt. So I grabbed that, I cut it in half. I used my wire cutter because that part right there was a little thick, and then I used the scissors, but I continued to cut it all the way around, and then I used my hot glue gun to glue that in place. There was a little gap on the other side, but it's okay, it's not even noticeable. But then after I put the glue gun on there and complete that, I then add some cotton balls because I want the coins to stick out of the pot. So I do add some cotton balls to the inside of this, and then I grab the coins and I add the coins to the top. But you see how that one comes out. I think this one turned out really, really cute though. Okay, so here I am adding the coins. I add a few coins. This is like a pack of 30 coins, and I just do one by one. I don't put the whole pack on here though. I just use a few, maybe about 10 or 12. I didn't even count, to be honest with you. I just started adding the coins on there. But I added the coins, I added as much as I could inside, and then I put 2 in the front. Once I did that, I realized that it was a bit heavy, so it wasn't standing straight. Like it kept like tilting forward. So I grabbed a piece of wood that I had just to give it weight on the back, and it stood up fine with that in the back. But these all turned out really, really cute. If you stayed to the end of this video, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. Till the next one. Bye.